not leaving the country because they have no confidence in the ability of whoever is in power to protect them and to give them security. And I think this is more important than anything else, more than people as a workforce, people as a force for unity is more important to us. And when this force for unity is weakened, it hurts us very badly.
The next question is from Meg.
Sam. Sam will ask a question.
Do you think it's realistic for all the different ethnic groups to get along in Burma, given years of tension?
I think it's realistic. I think we all have to try very hard. And at the moment, we seem to be achieving more unity than we have had for a long time, because many ethnic groups have been in touch with us, the National League for Democracy, and we are all agreed on the need for a true spirit of union. So I think it is realistic, but it won't be achieved without hard work on all sides.
Next, we have a question from Meg.
I'm wondering, how did you deal with the separation from your family for so long?
First of all, my family were wonderful. They understood what I was trying to do, and they were very kind and understanding. And that is a great help. If they had not given me that understanding, and if they had not been kind about what I had to undergo, then I think it would have been very difficult for me. And then secondly, of course, I have very, very happy memories, and that helps. There is nothing like happy memories to keep you aware of the fact that you are very much luckier than many other people. And that helps you to cope with whatever you have to face.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. The next question is from Valentina.
Hi, Dasu. What is life like for a typical Burmese citizen?
Insecure. I think that's the one thing we all feel, insecure. The rich, the poor feel insecure because they do not have enough. The rich feel insecure because they do not know how long they can cling on to their riches. This is what happens in a country where there is no rule of law and where the basic rights of citizens are not respected. Insecurity is the worst thing and the most obvious thing about life for a typical Burmese citizen.
Thanks. Now we have a question from Emma.
Hello. I'm wondering what inspires you to do all the amazing things that you're doing.
I think my father had something to do with it. I was very small when my father died. I was about 2 years old, so I don't really remember him. But I was brought up to think of him as an honest man. I was not brought up to think of him as a great hero, but as an honest man who did the best he could for his country. So I felt that one must be honest and one must try to do the best one can for one's country. And when in 1988 the people of Burma rose up asking for democracy, I felt it was my duty to do what I could to the best of my ability and to try to be honest in whatever I did.
Thank you so much.
Next we have a question from a different Emma.
Dasu, do you care if we refer to the country as Burma, or would you prefer the world use Myanmar, or is this beside the point?
Well, I do like to hear the country referred to as Burma, for this reason, that it was Burma before it was changed to Myanmar. And the name was changed without any reference to the will of the people. This was changed by what was known as the State Law and Order, wait a minute, I've forgotten his name, NLOR, State Law and Order Restoration Council. Well, they changed the name without finding out what the will of the people was. And I do not think that it is right to change the name of a country without referring to the wishes of the people. That's why I like to call it Burma, and I still refer to it as Burma, and I wish that as many people as possible would refer to it as Burma.
Wonderful. Okay, this is Alex here, and I have a question about the 2,203 political prisoners. What is the best way for us to convince the junta to release these political prisoners that are still in jail today? Sanctions, letters, any other suggestions of how we can help get them out of the prison?
There isn't just one best way. I think there are many ways for us to convince the junta to release political prisoners. And any ways you could think of, not just the ones that have been used now, such as letters or sanctions or demonstrations in your home or in front of embassies and so on. I think you as young people will be able to think of new ways that we haven't thought of before. And we'd be very, very happy to hear what your ideas are on this topic.
Thank you.
Our next question is from Charlotte.
I was wondering if you are pleased.
Hello, Charlotte.
Hello. I was wondering if you are pleased with the level of action performed on your behalf.
On my behalf, personally, I'm very pleased, of course, because I've been given a lot of support. But on behalf of all of us who are struggling for democracy in Burma, I have to ask for more support, because we do need more and more and more. There's a lot of work we have to do. And to put it shortly, we need all the help we can get.
Thank you. Now we have a question from Miriam.
Hi, I was wondering who some of your heroes are, and who inspires or influences you.
Well, I have real-life heroes as well as fictional heroes. Well, let me talk about one of my real-life heroes, who is Desmond Tutu. I think he's a great man. I think he's a great human being. And to be a great human being is really more important than to be a great man, I think. And as my fictional hero, he is somebody that I think Desmond Tutu would approve of. This is the character in Les Miserables, in Victor Hugo's book Les Miserables, Jean Valjean. He too is a great human being. And I think those sort of people are the ones who really help the world to move along in the right direction.
Now we have a question from Emma. How much have you done publicly to denounce the military or to help weaken them?
I hope that I haven't done anything to hurt them. I don't know whether I have ever denounced the military as such. I think I've only denounced some of the things that they have done. And I do not wish to weaken the military, but I wish to strengthen them in the right way. I have always said that the best thing for Burma is to have a fine professional army that is strong in its protection of the people's rights.
Thank you. Our next question is from Valentina.
Hi. Do you think the Western world... Hello. Do you think the Western world has been involved enough in Burmese affairs, or do you see need for greater commitment from the UN or the EU or USA?
The Western world has been very helpful, but we would welcome greater commitment from anybody at all, from the United Nations, from the EU, from the USA. But what we would like most of all is for the international community to coordinate their efforts, because if the efforts are coordinated, they will be much more effective than if each country or each organization simply went its own way.
Thank you.
Now we have our final question from Emily.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
This is the Great Charlotte at the other end.
Oh, we can hear you very well. Can you still hear us?
Hello?
Hello, we can hear you very well.
Did you mute it?
Hello?
Hello. Oh. Hello, hello, can you hear? We can hear you very well. Can you still hear us? We have, yes, I hear you. Can you hear me? Hello? Oh, we can't hear.
There's also like a 5-second pause. So if you ask what
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Yes? Hello, hello, hello?
Yes, fine.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. We have one more question.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Beautiful.
Okay.
Hello?
Okay.
Hi, my name is Emily. Hello?
Yes.
Okay. We heard that you occasionally could speak with your attorney while under house arrest. What were some of the first things that you would ask your lawyer during house arrest?
Well, one of the first things I usually asked him was whether what was happening outside was in accordance with the law. Because he was a lawyer, and every time I met my lawyers, we had to discuss a lot of legal matters. And there were so many things happening that seemed to me not in accordance with the law. And these were the points on which I questioned my lawyers. Because we want to act according to the rule of law. Now, before you all hang up, can I ask you one question in return for all the ones you've asked me?
More than one.
Please.
Sorry, one more.
Yes.
It may be one question, but it might require a lot of answers. Could you tell me what are the